Hi.
Where'd you get that shirt with the pockets in it?
Almost any bike shop will have jerseys like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just or you go online and look up. There's a place called blackbibs.com.
Black Bibs?
Black Bibs. That's a company that sells shirts like this. But just like. Right. See ya. All right. Lead the way, boss. See if I can. I got rid of the bike. I need a Chinese helmet or a Chinese hat. Good morning and welcome back to Englewood Cycling. My name's Kevin. I like to ride bikes and I like to make videos. Today, let's ride with Brendan. He just moved back to Florida. He lives in the Titusville area. And on this particular ride that we did way back on December 14th, 2024, we rode from his house north on the East Central Regional Rail Trail up to a little place called Osteen Diner. Had breakfast or lunch there, and then we rode back. So it's an out and back, mostly on bike path. But it was a good time. My first time to catch up with Brendan since he moved back to Florida from Virginia. Enjoy the video. Let's ride. don't know if you've noticed that Brendan and I are essentially riding at conversation pace. I know there's no speed or power metrics to show what we're doing, but he's riding slow. He's on a recovery day, so he's riding with me. And obviously, visually, you can tell we're having a lot of conversations. As I alluded to earlier in the video, it's our first time catching up in about a year, other than text messages and whatnot, but first time riding together in a year and just catching up on all the life stuff. He just recently had a child, just moved back from Virginia back to the Titusville area. My goal is eventually to get some DJI microphones and have rolling conversations with various friends and people I meet, and to put those on the channel. But to do that, not only do I need the right equipment, I also need the person's prior consent so that they have the option to opt out of being recorded, essentially going off the record. I do have a background in journalism, so I put a lot of value on letting people know up front that they're being recorded and that I want to use their voice in projects. Brendan knew I had the camera out. It was an annoyance sometimes, but I didn't tell him that I would be using the conversation, and as I edit this video, I have gone back and forth on whether to include conversations about his job, the move, life changes, all positive conversations, but as far as I'm concerned, they were private conversations, and it's a lot of work after the fact, and it's not right, in my opinion, after the fact, to go back and ask a friend or any person in general, can I go ahead and use this? And by the way, so in the future, I'll ride with people. I'll let them know I want to record them, and they'll have the option to agree to that or disagree or break it up and say, hey, I want to talk about something privately now. Or, hey, I said that, but I don't want it to be on air because whatever. And then
that route actually. There we go. Here. We are going west. Where's Osteen on the map?
Right here.
We're going here.
Yeah, so we're right here.
Yeah.
So we're heading west.
Sweet. Heart of Florida, St. John's, coast to coast. Sweet. All right. Maytown Spur.
Vehicle on the road. I think it's a side by side.
Probably maintenance, park ranger.
Could be. Sometimes do
Yeah, it looks like clear to come over when you're ready.
Climb of the day, I guess.
Right. About time we got some elevation.
I have the crash detection on, but it's kind of been inconsistent.
Yeah.
And I've actually never had it. I may have to say that wrong, but it's never actually called like a mom.
Right. On the 1040 it works fine, but on my 830 it would, like, I brake too hard at the stop sign.
Yeah.
And either this one or that one of them, it sent out the notifications once. A lot of times I was able to stop before it did.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember hitting brake too hard and going off.
Yeah, it was so annoying. But never on the 1040, so I've been fortunate. I see a Ford Flex. Huh. Yeah. Morning. The back tower. This route has us going across and doing a U-turn, so it's probably one of these buildings. Have you been to the diner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like over there. We'll follow the GPS.
Yeah, we'll see what it says.
Obviously, I think this is the first time Brendan has ridden to the diner, even though he's been there before. He said, I don't think he's ridden his bike there. Anyway, the path of least resistance would have been to take a left off of the bike path before we got to the bridge and just rode the sidewalk to the diner. I think whoever created this route takes you over the road, and then you're riding with the flow of traffic like normal on the road, about a quarter mile, maybe a bit more, but not much, and then you turn left across traffic to get to the diner. So I can't remember if it comes up in the film later, but when we left the diner, we obviously just stayed on the sidewalk.
It smells good already.
You want to lock up against the fence?
Yeah.
Are you right here or we're down?
We're good right here.
Okay.
What do you think? Right here is good.
So do you turn it off or?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I don't do it all the time, but I'm trying to make it so this stops
Okay.
operating and it'll.
That was really great.
Hi.
Where'd you get that shirt with the pockets in it?
Almost any bike shop will have jerseys like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just or you go online and look up. There's a place called blackbibs.com.
Black bibs?
Black Bibs. That's a company that sells shirts like this. But just like you have a bike shop near your house where you live.
They don't.
Okay. Yeah, just type in cycling jersey, and then you'll normally they have 3 pockets in the back of that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Where we came from or?
No, see, that's not that. Where you get your shirt like that with the pockets. There's like a big bike shop. Think about it. It's like, I don't know.
I want to go on the record saying more clothing, and I'm not talking about cycling clothing, regular street wear, office wear, casual wear, formal wear, tuxedos, I don't care. We need back pockets on our shirts. On the way to Osteen Diner, I had the Insta360 camera mounted to my out front mount on my handlebars beneath my bike computer. And as you'll see in the footage right now, I pulled it off of that mount, put it on the selfie stick, and played around with it on the way back. That's when I got really annoying with it, because I had him stop and do things, and I'm at this point I was really green with that camera and was trying different angles and stuff. And I actually, going back and watching this a couple months after filming it, I really forgot about the value of just using the selfie stick to film sometimes, especially when I'm moving slower versus always on a mount in front of me or behind me.
How y'all doing?
Good.
You guys have a good ride. Oh, he's got you, Brendan. You letting him win because he's old?
And that concludes our video. Thanks for watching. It was a good ride that day. It was one of those cathartic rides where you're less focused on trying to go fast and just enjoy the company. Brenda's a good guy. I like hanging out with him. Wish I could do it more. So thank you for watching. Enjoy the last few minutes of the video of us riding back to his place. And let's ride.